भाई स्कूल ने तो मेरी गांड मार दी। हाँ, घर वालों के बहुत ताने सुन लिए। अब कॉलेज में ही मजा होगा। मुझे घर की याद आ रही है। We often go for our higher education with high expectations, thinking of all the shit we'd finally do when we get away from our parents. You can sleep as much as you want, you can bunk class as much as you want. करना भी चाहिए, मजा आता है. You can muck about as much as you want, you can eat whatever you want, and you can hang around with whoever the fuck you want. अब आपकी कोई छपरी बनने से नहीं रोक सकता. But it's overrated, no? Is it really worth it to lose all your privacy and comfort? Like, I get it. Drugs are fun. Sleeping with your pookie on the same bed is fun. Partying in your room is fun. And hell, going to nightclubs without having to make an excuse at home is fucking fun. But sharing the same bathroom where someone might have just jerked off in is not fun. Cooking in a fucking kettle is not fun. Or hearing to your roommates yap 24/7 is also not fun, which is the only way to avoid them being. कुछ कह रहे थे क्या? Or simply going for a walk and not even being in the fucking room. But not going to lie, there is a certain beauty in the simple things which you have to do living on your own. It feeds into my maid fetish. I am the maid. You know the first thing which I saw when I first went to live in a hostel? The difference between AC and non-AC rooms. The non-AC rooms felt like walking into a sleeper class of a train.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
With all the open doors and windows. And literally there is no privacy there. Anyone can come right into your room and jump scare you. And you have to keep the door open so you don't die of heat and suffocation. On the contrary, the AC rooms felt like closed off and crammed living spaces with the illusion of being premium. Small cage, but with air conditioning. The one thing remains consistent throughout. The warden will come and seize your liquor and drink it themselves, no matter the hostel. Living in these places usually comes with living with someone else, which is not fun if you like living on your own. Because now, if you sit down, you're not sitting down with your own thoughts. You're sitting with another person. Myself was never enough for me. And it usually gets so crammed in these hostels during movie night when you invite all of your friends to your room. Because after everyone is done watching the movie late at night, no one really wants to return back to their room. So you end up sleeping cuddled together on the same bed. No complaints there.
What do you mean by that?
I tried skipping class at the end of the semester, and my god, there is always so much hubbub in the room. You will always have someone knocking on the door, or playing some loud ass music, or talking on the phone. This really made me enjoy locking myself in my room and not leaving. I have not seen the sun in 5 days. And blood. Privacy is such an issue. If your roommate comes back drunk, where the hell are you going to keep him? The guy lives in the same room as you. Like, no wonder why people start doing drugs when they live in a hostel. Like, you could be sitting and blood could be rolling it up to 420 blaze it on the other side of the room. You already hate your family, so why not join in on the fun? Fam, pass me that shit. Some people actually go to uni just to do drugs. It is their great escape. Drugs are also a doomer's heaven, because the only time that you do not feel like shit is when you don't feel anything at all. Since there is no privacy in the room, it is inevitable that you will start hating your roommates. I hated mine for always yapping. Some hate theirs for never taking a bath, and some hate each other just because. In total, I had 3 roommates. One was the W roommate, the other one was an NPC, and the third one, well, we don't talk about the third one. Narcissists love when people talk about them. Anywho, there are also different types of problematic roommates that you can get. One of them particularly being a chain smoker. You may not find this to be a problem if you like to smoke yourself, but if you don't, you certainly are not going to enjoy your entire room smelling like cigarettes, as the guy goes either in the balcony or in the bathroom or perhaps in the room itself Blood starts smoking, one cigarette after the other. And hell, if such a person even goes to bed while being on a video call with his girlfriend, the guy will only be thinking of the cigarettes. Luckily ये मेरा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था, ये मेरे दोस्त का एक्सपीरियंस था. उसका रूममेट was like this and my god, the guy was something else. Like एक बार ये बंदा comes back to the room after getting head in the bushes. Funny thing is इसी गर्लफ्रेंड ने इसे हेड देने के पहले मोमोज की तीखी चटनी खा. So this guy comes back complaining, भाई जल रहा है, उसने मोमोज की तीखी चटनी खा ली थी. He kept complaining like this for an entire fucking hour. In another problematic roommate, God forbid you get someone who likes listening to MC Stan. Thank fuck ऐसा बंदा मेरा रूममेट नहीं, बस मेरा दोस्त था. उसके कमरे में जाएंगे, the other people living in the room, we would collectively gang up on him and flame the shit out of him. 80,000 के जूते लौड़े. Love him or hate him, but you will be cooking in a kettle with your roomies. या तो तुम्हें रात में भूख लग गई, या फिर मेस में खाना अच्छा नहीं बना था. तो झगड़ा बाद में करते, पहले मैगी बना लेते हैं. You will start cooking noodles with them in one of your kettles and good luck washing that shit off. It's a fucking pain in the ass. या फिर अगर किसी के पास इंडक्शन पैन हुआ तो पूरा का पूरा कमरा बावर्ची बन जाएगा. एक बंदा सब्जी काट रहा होगा, एक बंदा ग्रेवी बना रहा होगा और एक बंदा पेस्ट बना रहा होगा उसी ग्रेवी में डालने के लिए. Food made with hate. Hope you die eating it, you little. Remember, I hate you. But let's talk about the shit that got you cooking with your sworn enemy that you are forced to live with. Mess food. At most places, mess food is just edible. They'll usually have an item or two a week, which is really enjoyable. But also at the same time, you will hear a story or two about a dead rat being found in the food. मेरे कॉलेज में होता रहा है कि दाल में एक चूहा मिल गया है. And to my gym bros out there, I would like to say, do not be afraid. It is 20 more grams of protein right there with the dal. Eat it. और usually चूहा मिलने के बाद मेस का खाना 1-2 महीने के लिए ठीक हो जाता था. Ratatouille loved cooking so much, bro jumped and died in the food. Truly good food prepared with blood, sweat and tears. Final thing which I would like to discuss. हॉस्टल में रह के अगर वार्डन से पंगा नहीं लिए तो क्या किए? Probably मेरी तरह बस रह के आ गए. मैं क्या ही बोलूं यार, वार्डन मूड किलर होते हैं. तुम रात के 10 बजे हॉल्स में फुटबॉल भी नहीं खेल सकते. साले सीसीटीवी में बैठे रहते हैं मुंह ताकते हुए. भागे भागे आएंगे फाइन लगाने. yourself. No fun. In the end, अगर आप मुझसे पूछते हो, is there any freedom living in a hostel? I'll give you a philosophical answer. True freedom is only in death. पर अगर आप मुझसे पूछते हो कि हॉस्टल में मजा आता है रहने में, जरूर. अच्छे लोग मिल जाए, जरूर. But call me a bitch. I'd rather live with my parents. It's more comfortable. अगले महीने आना या अगले हफ्ते या 2 हफ्ते बाद, जब भी मैं आऊँ. बाय.